Abu Dhabi President Sports Awards. It's something that we've been doing for 8-9 years now. And I'd say one of the challenges of that is pretty much in the same venue all the time. So sometimes when you work in the same venue, you can get a little bit complacent. Hey, we know the place. So I think the great challenge with this particular project is delivering something unique in a space that the attendees are often very used to coming to anyway. And that's something that gets nailed every single year.
This show, compared to last year's show, was a lot more complex. There was a lot more technical factors that we had to consider.
One of the hardest things to do this year was basically the motion tracking system, because we had a screen that was behind the stage, and the screen was required to come right in front of the stage. So it means a 180-degree turn.
Also, we had to do a rig mock-up off-site to ensure everything was running smoothly. So there was a lot more detail required before we even stepped into the venue.
We had a meeting with Lighthouse where we discussed all the aspects of the setup, and they've sent us the actual shop drawings which we modified to put our part of the product in place. And yeah, this is why we're doing a mock setup to see if everything fits. Having a curved screen complicates the whole system that we need to put up, because we have a custom system that we have to use especially for curved tracks, which complicates setting up and attaching to existing structures as well.
We had to ensure that the screen would move perfectly at the right speed. There was not too much movement as it was going to be projected on.
Motion of the screen and the content were perfectly in sync. The whole content was moving with the screen. It's the latest technology in motion tracking which we used.
The reason why we don't see a lot of curved screens is because of the AV departments, which have a very difficult time in blending the screens to fit. It's very difficult angles to get it right.
I think it was probably one of the more challenging deliveries in the National Theatre. I think that was because of the design, but because of the planning, we managed to get it right. I mean, mapping a screen whilst it's moving, and getting the client's buy-in initially on this one was a bit tricky. They weren't initially fully on board with it, but then, you know, when Terry went back in, got into his explanation mode, you know, Terry could sell ice to the Eskimos at the end of the day as well, but not through anything more than like technical knowledge and what is going to work best. And I think one of the big challenges about this project is that it's on live TV as well. But again, with that good pre-planning, you know, everything was able to be delivered.
Lighthouse meets the highest expectations of the event industry in Dubai, and the communication is very, very good. The people are up to speed with what they know what they are doing, and yeah, they're pretty much at the top of the bracket as event professionals in Dubai.
Lighting, sound, technology point of view, it's all in-house. It's all employed by a Lighthouse, so we all understand each other, we all understand each other's work ethic, and that's why we can be consistent in how we deliver our shows.
Not everyone has got the internal expertise or that full range of technical kit. And that's great because you're able to manage your design from A to Z because Lighthouse has that kit. You know, as I said earlier, Lighthouse is up there with one of the top companies in the region.